Welcome back, everybody, to Season 1, Episode 2 of Games, Life, and Horror. Last time we covered Lavender Town Syndrome. Today we're going to be covering Ben Drowned. Now I'm going to be adding something that I didn't have in the last episode. It'll be a scale to 30, and it will be based off of 3 different parts: believability, originality, and creepiness. The higher your score, the better the story is. The better the horrorness of it is, the better the story. And every season, after, I'm done ranking all of them, I'll announce the winner, which is the story that had the highest score. Now I'm going to give Lavender Town Syndrome an 18 out of 30. That might seem a little bit high, but I think it's fine. So, let's get into this. Episode 2, Ben Drowned. Posted by a man named Alex Hall, also known as Jeduceable. I think that's how I pronounce it. It revolves around a Majora's Mask cartridge that was haunted by the spirit of a man named Ben. Or, in this case, a kid named Ben. Apparently he drowned and he possessed the cartridge of Majora's Mask. Legend of Zelda. Jeduceable, or Alex Hall, found this game after he bought it from an old man. This happened about 7 years ago, I'm pretty sure, and once he played it, the game was a lot different than the normal Majora's Mask cartridge. It was a lot different. A lot of glitches, a lot of very strange happenings occurred when he played. Things like the words getting jumbled up, or even more. Messages like, "You shouldn't have done that," or "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" showed up on the screen. A Link statue, which was supposedly to be Ben, kept following him. There were a bunch of different recordings of the gameplay, which will be playing in the background. When he first started playing, there was a file named Ben, which he believed was the reason why the game was glitching. He decided to delete the file, but things just started getting worse. Very worse. Apparently Ben was very far into the game, almost finished with it. He began to think that Ben was haunting him. He even thought that Ben was also speaking to him using the site Cleverbot, which is an online bot chat where humans can connect with robots. He believed that Ben possessed Cleverbot and would say very creepy things like he was going to kill him, and that Ben was after him, searching, looking, waiting for him. He tried returning the game, but no one was home. The old man wasn't there. He began to have dreams of the statue that was following him in the game. Now it was following him in real life. He remembered calling it Ben in the dream. Very strange to him. He could remember it so clearly. He began getting random headaches because of lack of sleep, due to his fear of the dreams that he had. He never even went on Cleverbot, but when he went on his computer, it just opened it himself, and even opened a text document that said hi. He was very scared. He started talking to him, and it was very disturbing as it was still talking about Ben, as if it was Ben. he told everybody to not download the videos from any sort of video downloader or any sort of website, as Ben would begin to spread to them and would haunt them too. So it looks like I'm about to be haunted by Ben Drown. Time to have some conversations with him. Now, this is a very popular story and probably the most famous and one of the best gaming creepypastas, as there are not many good out there. But this one did a really good job at its story. It did great quality. It was pretty believable, but of course it's a gaming creepypasta, so of course it's not exactly the most original. Of course, haunted game cartridge. That's pretty much what gaming creepypastas are about. It has the marker on the cartridge, kind of like stuff like Sonic.exe or a lot of other gaming horror stories start out. And of course, it starts to mess with them, and then it usually ends off with them dying. But Juducible didn't die at the end, he just thanked everybody. And he actually has a YouTube channel that he posted the videos on, of course, and he has actually made a bunch of videos, well, not a bunch, but quite a few, after the Ben Drown story, where he answered questions about the story. And honestly, he seems like a pretty cool guy. Now, of course, is the story real? Guys, we all know the answer. If he's going to make videos answering questions about the story, we already know it's fake. I'm pretty sure even he said it's fake. I think. But even if he hasn't, I'm pretty sure we don't need him to say it's fake, because we all know it's fake. Now, time for the score. Now, Lavender Town got an 18 out of 30 because its originality wasn't that good. Ben Drown is more original, but it's still not amazingly original like most creepypastas are. But then again, it's a gaming creepypasta, so it's really hard to be original making those. You really have no option. So for believability, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because it's really believable. That starts off with an 8 out of 10. With creepiness, it was very creepy. I'm giving it a 9. So that's already 17 out of 10. So that's already almost past Lavender Town. It's pretty much going to pass it because I'm going to give his originality a 5 out of 10. So that's a 24 out of 30. That's a really good score. It might just be the best. I don't know if anything will get a perfect score, but this came closest, and I'm pretty sure it's going to stay at number 1, even though it's only been 2 episodes. But I hope you all enjoyed episode 2. If you did, leave a like on this video. Sorry about the air conditioning sound. I know it's pretty loud, but it's very hot here in Utah. Sorry about that. It's very hot here in Utah, so of course I'm going to need to turn that on because it's just so hot here. I'm literally burning right now if I don't have it on. But if you did like this video, leave a like, leave a comment asking me what I should do for next episode. It doesn't have to be a gaming story. It can be any sort of horror story. It could be an urban legend. It could be based off of a true story. It could even be based off of a horror movie, you know, if you really want that. There will be links in the description of where I got the story from, links to his channel in the description. Be sure to subscribe and like his videos, and also be sure to subscribe and like my video, and I'll see you all later. Don't forget to share this with a friend. Welcome back, everybody, to Season 1, Episode 2 of Games, Life, and Horror. Last time we covered Lavender Town Syndrome. Today we're going to be covering